What's happening, guys? Your boy Matt Ogus here. Flex for all 2. It's 2:36 a.m. in the morning right now, and I'm actually about to have a meal right now of some Fiber One cereal mixed with some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm gonna put some milk in there. I just got back watching the movie Cabin in the Woods with my homie Alex and Davis. So, anyways, I'm kind of tired, but you know, a common question I get all the time is it okay to eat before bed? And think about it for a second. Is it okay to eat before bed? The answer has to be individual, you know. One answer isn't going to be right for everyone, okay? For some people, you probably shouldn't be eating before bed, okay? For example, people that do not have any concern or any care for what they eat. For those kind of people, that's the general person. Eating before bed is probably unnecessary because they're in a surplus anyway. I'm talking about the average American, right? The average American who, in their day, they probably go to fast food, you know, have some McDonald's or some Burger King throughout their day. And generally they're either at maintenance or surplus in terms of calories. The average American is getting fatter and fatter and fatter per year. The average person, that's just the way it is, right? So to that kind of person, you'd suggest no, don't eat before bed because chances are you don't need those calories. Okay, and you could probably lose some weight, in fact. So that's the kind of advice you give that kind of person. Now to anyone out there who is kind of catching on to how to lose weight and how to gain muscle and all this stuff, you understand the whole concept of tracking macros and knowing that your body only needs a certain amount of calories and a certain amount of proteins, fats, and carbs per day to either stay the same weight, to lose weight, or to gain weight. And you know that there's certain goals that you have. That's what's really most important. And obviously, if you don't give a shit about your body composition, you don't give a shit about what you look like, there's no damn need for you to count macros. For example, if you can keep yourself within a body fat level that's cool, that's safe, that's healthy for you, you really don't need to count macros. Like, I can give a shit if my girlfriend counts macros, but when she does, it kind of turns me on a little bit, you know. So, you know, as long as she's in a healthy body fat range and she's athletic, and I mean, I'm sorry, if she's doing, you know, just staying active, it's cool. That's healthy for me. But if you want that optimal control over your body, you know, you're counting macros and all that stuff. And you don't have to. And even if you do, it's not hard. For me, I probably spend less than 5 minutes of my entire day adding things up or logging things. 5 minutes of my entire day counting macros. It is not hard once you get good at it. And in 5 minutes of my day, I know that I'm exactly on a certain amount of calories, a certain amount of macros that gets me closer to my goal every single day. And when you do count macros, you can eat whatever you want. And that's why I'm able to eat at night before I go to bed 50 grams of carbs because I have it left. And yeah, that's hopefully I answered that question. Is it okay to eat at night if you're counting macros and it fits? Yes. If you're not counting macros and you're just an average person, you probably shouldn't, because chances are you're going to make yourself at even more of a surplus. That's how it is for most people. They don't need to eat at night because they could probably end up losing weight, if anything. So that's the advice. And one last thing, and I'll make some future videos on this, and a lot of people are against the whole, you know, if it fits your macros thing. A lot of us bodybuilders, and myself included, we hold this stuff, what's the right word? We automatically assume that a lot of these things are held constant for each of us. But apparently, you know, we always get attacked for things such as, well, what about your micronutrients, your vitamins and minerals? And it's like we go back to the things that we learned in elementary school. You were probably taught this in elementary school, yet somehow people forget that it's automatically assumed. Things such as you should probably be eating at least 2 vegetables per day. You should probably be eating at least 2 fruits per day. For example, today I had 2 bananas and I had 2 apples. Okay, and you should be having at least 2 vegetables per day. And with fiber, I automatically assume that everyone knows that you should be having at least 25-30 grams per day. And that's on the low end. You should be having more than that. Okay, all days where I'll crank it up all the way to like 60, just for the hell of it. But you know, for me, it's more like 40 grams a day of fiber. 35, 40, 25, 30 if you're just an average person or whatever. And those are things I automatically assume. So, guys, I'm sorry if I haven't been saying that enough. I kind of have been just assuming it. From now on, I'll say it more often. And I definitely recommend that you guys say it more often, because if you're following me or if you're part of kind of my crew, you know, one of the reasons we get pointed at is that it has to do with micronutrients and fiber, and we already assume this shit. It's ridiculous. So in your videos, say things like, it fits your macros after you eat 2 vegetables, 2 fruits, and at least 25 grams of fiber per day. That keeps you healthy. It helps you hit all your micronutrients that you need. So, anyways, long ass video. The whole video is about if you could eat before bed. The answer is yes and no. Some people I don't advise eating before bed, and some people it's completely fine. And for those people, I'm assuming also that you eat 2 vegetables, 2 fruits, and I'm sorry, at least 2 vegetables, at least 2 fruits, and at least 25 grams of fiber per day. And you count macros, which takes me only 5 minutes max per day. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. You better like my shit. You know, I get a lot of views on my videos. Haven't been getting enough likes lately. I think it's because I haven't been saying it. So you better like my shit. And subscribe if you haven't. Chances are you're already subscribed. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, guys. Alright. Do you recommend people eat before bed? Do you tell them not to? Or do you try to explain to them why it's okay in some cases and why some people shouldn't in other cases? Okay? Because I definitely want to go up to some thick-ass chick who weighs 400 pounds and be like, dude, you should be eating before bed. In her case, I wouldn't even explain that it's okay to eat before bed. I just say, just don't. Don't. You need to start from the beginning. Because some people you can't even convince them to do macros. You just can't. Nah, I mean. Have a good night, guys. Peace. Let me know what you think about that, what I just said.
Hey, quit being a little bitch! Ogus cake!